was not making a point.
Have you ever seen this movie before? If you haven't, it's called The Favorite. It's a historical drama portraying themes like rivalry, politics in the royal court, and intimate relationships, especially between the figures Queen Anne, Sarah Churchill, and Abigail Masham. But historically, how accurate is this interpretation? Today, we are going to take a deep dive into the queer history behind Queen Anne's relationship with Sarah Churchill and Abigail Masham. Historically, Anne and Sarah shared a 20-year-old deep bond formed since their childhood, their relationship only deepening after Anne ascended the throne. After Anne's ascension, Sarah and her husband, John Churchill, were sprinkled in heavy political favor, with John Churchill even getting promoted to the Duke of Marlborough. Furthermore, Sarah was bestowed many titles of power of her own, the Keeper of the Privy Purse and the Second Lady of the Bedchamber, to name a few. These are major roles, allowing Sarah to have control over the Queen's finances and access to the Queen's private quarters. Besides political favor, Anne and Sarah would often send each other's letters, referring each other as Mrs. Morley and Mrs. Freeman, respectively, a private nickname shared between the two. Additionally, they addressed each other with affectionate terms, using the words dear, adore consistently in their letters. "'Tis impossible for you to believe how much I love you, except you saw my heart," wrote in one of them. Unfortunately, most letters saved between the two were from Queen Anne, with her likely burning Sarah's replies at her own request. As a result, while Queen Anne's affection towards Sarah was well documented, it's a little hard to see if these feelings are equally reciprocated. Fast forward a few years, their relationship began to deteriorate due to differing political leanings. During Queen Anne's reign, there was a heavy divide and conflict between Britain's political sides: the Tories, who were pro-Crown and Church, and the Whigs, who were more pro-Parliament. Although Anne was initially siding with the Whigs under Sarah's influence, she slowly started to lean towards the Tories. Adding with Sarah's vocal and blunt criticisms and disagreements, their relationship noticeably deteriorated. As Sarah slowly fell out of favor, another figure rose in Queen Anne's circle: Abigail Masham. Abigail Masham, unironically Sarah Churchill's cousin, was Anne's new Lady of the Bedchamber. Unlike Sarah, Abigail supported the Tories and was much gentler in both personality and politics. However, Sarah was very critical of Abigail, voicing her concerns to Queen Anne. Although nothing was confirmed, it is also heavily inferred that Sarah played a large role in contributing to a derogatory poem denouncing Queen Anne and her relationship with Abigail. When, as Queen Anne of great renown, Great Britain, scepter swayed, beside the church she dearly loved a dirty chambermaid. Oh, Abigail, that was her name. She starched and stitched full well, but how she pierced this royal heart no mortal man can tell. However, for sweet service done, and causes of great weight, her royal mistress made her, oh, a minister of the state. This poem heavily implies that Anne and Abigail's relationship is significantly more intimate and profane. So then, what was Queen Anne's relationship with Sarah Churchill and Abigail Masham? Well, here's the unfortunate truth. We aren't certain. When we think about queer history, especially aspects focusing on specific individuals, it's often faced with blurry disagreements and unclear factors. This, unfortunately, isn't common. Queer relationships in history are often so difficult to pinpoint and define, since so many were hidden or are simply not defined as something queer at the time, leaving many historians still debating to this day over figures such as these three women. While Queen Anne's relationship with Sarah Churchill and Abigail Masham is incredibly queer-coded in nature and likely contains romantic or sexual elements, it is historically difficult to be 100% certain that their relationship goes beyond a deep friendship or a political goal. Anyway, that's all for today. Please make sure to like and hit the subscribe button if you want more content like this.